and welcome. This is Plus TV News at the hour. I'm Benga Aboroa. These are the stories making the headlines. 2 people were killed in a jailbreak at the medium security prison in the Tunga area of Minna on Sunday. Reports say armed criminals carried out the jailbreak, which occurred at about 8 p.m. after a shootout with prison security. The Nigerian prison spokesman, Rabiu Shuaibu, confirmed this, adding that the 2 people killed were an officer and a commercial motorcycle rider who conveyed a prison officer on night duty. Mr. Shuaibu said though the exact number of escaped prisoners was yet to be confirmed, 7 of the prisoners who escaped have been recaptured and returned to prison. He also assured the general public that normalcy will soon be restored. And the re-elected Enugu chairman of the All Progressive Congress, Ben Nwoye, has accused Foreign Affairs Minister Geoffrey Onyema and President Muhammadu Buhari's Special Assistant on Justice Reform, Juliet Nwagu, of using thugs to disrupt the state Congress. Nwoye said his life was now being threatened, claims that the minister collaborated with the DSS, which did little or nothing when the thugs invaded the Nnamdi Azikiwe Stadium, venue of the state Congress, on May 18th. He commended the police and the NSCDC for the quick response and condemned Saturday's vandalization of the party's secretariat by some thugs. He said the thugs carted away his personal effects and 68 bags of rice belonging to women leaders. And on the foreign scene, police in Mozambique has confirmed the death of 9 militants after 10 people were beheaded recently. Reports say the suspects were fatally shot by the police in a thick bush near the northern villages where the beheadings occurred. 1 other person was beheaded the day before the militants were killed. An Islamist group known locally as Al-Shabaab or Al-Sunna has taken responsibility for many of the attacks in northern Mozambique in the past few months. The authorities also confirmed the arrest of over 300 people since October 2017, allegedly linked to the group. In business, CBN's attempt to mop up liquidity has resulted in the reduction of Nigeria's external reserves by $177 million in 2 weeks, but this was as a result of increased dollar sales with hopes of retaining the value of the naira. Last week, the Apex Bank introduced a new measure to revive the naira after a depreciation in the week before, as CBN increased the quantity of dollars to each bureau de change from $40,000 to $60,000 and directed banks to also allow over-the-counter sale of dollars to travelers with valid documents. These measures to preserve the naira led to the decline in external reserves in the last week, which led to the drop, which further led to a fall from $47.799 billion on May 18th to $47.622 billion by May 30. However, financial analysts have projected a further decline in external reserves for short term as demand for the greenback grows amid continued CBN intervention to curtail the pressure on the naira via the I&E window and BDC segment. And still staying on the Central Bank of Nigeria has given its approval for the creation of Africa's first farmers microfinance bank to operate in Nigeria. In the CBN letter signed by the Director of Financial Policy and Regulations Department, Mr. S. Mohammed, the approved microfinance bank is called Joint Farmers Microfinance Bank Limited. On the 21st of May, the CBN requested that the management of the new microfinance bank confirm when it would commence operations so its records could be updated. Mr. Mohammed requested for the bank to adhere strictly to all CBN guidelines governing microfinance bank operations. And finally, in sports, Maria Sharapova will today attempt to end a 14-year, 18-match losing streak against Serena Williams. The Russian has not beaten her rival since 2004, the year she claimed her 2 career wins over Williams, one of which came in the Wimbledon final. There's been no love lost between the pair since, and today's French Open meeting, their first since the 2016 Australian Open, has all the makings of a classic grudge match. Since then, Sharapova has served a doping ban, while Williams has just returned to action after having a baby, is now ranked 451 in the world. The American has won 19 of 21 meetings between the two, including all 18 since 2004. In the men's draw, Rafael Nadal is still on course for an 11th Roland Garros title, and he faces Germany's world number 70, Max Mateta. That brings us to the end of this bulletin at the hour. Stay with us for more updates during the course of the day. I'm Benga Aboroa.